Good morning from Stansted Airport. I am currently at Farrakota, I think that's how it's pronounced, Farrakota, and I'm gonna have a coffee before I board my flight. And you're probably wondering, what am I doing at Stansted Airport? First of all, this jacket is really hot. I don't know why I still have it on. And I also don't understand, and also I don't know why I chose to wear it today, because I'm going to somewhere a lot warmer than the UK, not significantly, but a lot warmer in comparison. I'm heading to Alicante. This is my first time going to Alicante. I've been to Spain on several occasions. I literally found this flight, I want to say 2 weeks ago, for £40, £40 return. And Alicante is one of those cities that I didn't know exist until I saw it on SkyScanner. And yeah, cheapest flight, booked it. It's a weekend, it's a Saturday. I've got free time, so why not? My flight departs at 7:50 and it's currently 6:59. So in the meantime, I am going to get a coffee because I've been up since 3 a.m. Literally, I got up this morning and I was so scared that I would sleep through. Well, I've got another alarm. I was so scared I would sleep through my alarm. I set like 20 different alarms, like 3 a.m., 3:05, 3:10, 3:15 and so forth. So I kept waking up at different intervals. I was just scared I would miss my flight or oversleep. But anyway, I've been up for a very long time. I'm feeling very drained. I need to get coffee, so that's what I'm gonna get. I just received my cappuccino and I've been to this spot a couple times. I feel like every time I travel from either Luton or Stansted, maybe just Stansted, I always come to this spot. Maybe they're at Luton as well, I don't know. I feel like I'm confusing myself. Cheers. Really good. That is really good, and it's also what I needed this morning. It's absolutely what I needed. Just like that, I have made it to Alicante. I am heading to the bus terminal now. I have no clue what bus I need to get, if I'm being very honest. Normally, I probably should have planned this a bit better and researched public transportation routes before visiting, but this trip, I'm just winging it. So by the time I get to the bus station, I probably would figure out what bus I need to get into the city. Thankfully, the airport isn't too far from the city, so it's not a long journey to get in, and I'm sure it will be very apparent when I get to the bus stop what buses I need to get. First impressions, Alicante reminds me a lot of Thessaloniki. The airport looks identical, in my opinion, and even the rolling mountains in the background looks very similar. Alicante is so beautiful. It took approximately, I want to say, 20 minutes to get from the airport. First order of business is to get some food. I've saved a few cafes I'm interested in visiting, and the first one is approximately, I want to say, a 10-minute walk from my current location. And by the way, I plan to mainly walk today. I don't want to get any public transportation unless I am going to or from the airport. The first spot I'm heading to is a cafe called Point Blanco Cafe, and it is in this beautiful area of Alicante that is not very busy. I treated myself to a cappuccino which was beautifully designed, and I even got this sticker on it. At first, when I was filming the outside, the owners came out and was like, "What are you doing?" And they were like saying it in Spanish. I don't think they're accustomed to people visiting their establishments and filming, so they got a bit concerned. They were like, "What are you doing? Why are you filming?" And I just explained to them, "Oh, I blog for fun and I just want to tell people what cafes they should visit." And then they were like, "Okay, no problemo, no problemo." And yeah, now I'm here. They made me this beautiful cappuccino, and also I got this pastry that looks very similar to a croissant, but apparently it is quite different. And what they told me, it's an Argentinian something, and it is a little bit sweeter and more buttery than a croissant. It reminds me so much of a cardamom bun, and I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed. This is really delicious. This place is so beautiful, and my battery's about to die as well, which is not great. Literally every time I shut this camera off and turn it back on, I swear it loses like 10% charge, which I don't know if that's normal or if it's just me. Probably it's just me. I'm on my way to the top of this mountain slash rock slash to the castle, and it seems very accessible. Roads are very wide and vehicles are driving up and down. I don't know how far you can access it with vehicles, however, it seems very accessible. The walk is definitely worth it. I don't think I'm halfway there, but literally every incline the view becomes more spectacular, so it's definitely worth it. And because of its location, you get a 360-degree view of the city and surrounding areas, so when I get to the top, I can only imagine how beautiful it would be. I'm currently in this parking lot situation where people are trying to secure a parking spot. I don't want to get run over, so I'm gonna be very mindful of where I'm going. So I have made it in the castle grounds, and it is completely free to visit this place. I thought I would have to pay, but literally as soon as I walked up, the lady was like, "Hola, it's free entrance, you can go through there," and you've got to walk through the shop, which has quite a lot of things for sale. How beautiful is the view behind me? Literally you get a 360 uninterrupted view of Alicante and the surrounding areas. This feels like something from an oil painting. Maybe not an oil painting, but a picture of a city. And I didn't realize Alicante was so mountainous. They've got so many mountains in the distance, and wow, it's very beautiful. This is completely free to do. I am currently at this cafe called Swallow Cafe, and it was on my list of places to visit. I saved about 20 different cafes. I am not exaggerating. I saved a lot of cafes because cafes are my thing. I just love going to cafes, and I'm happy I stopped here. I've had about 2 coffees so far for today, and I'm feeling a little bit jittery if I'm being very honest, but I couldn't help myself. This cafe is so beautiful. It is so beautifully laid out. The staff incredibly friendly and so lovely and very patient as well. This is a Spanish spot, and the staff mainly speaks Spanish. So as I'm an English speaker, they were very patient with me, which I appreciate 110%. So I went for this drink called Freddo Espresso, and it's basically a frothed espresso with water. This is unlike anything I've ever tasted. You get to enjoy the flavors and notes from the coffee a lot more, which I find so beautiful because I'm getting into my caffeine. I am. This might be addiction, but hey, I'd rather this than drugs. So quite a few things have happened since the last time you saw me. Number one, I bought a charging cable at a convenience store. So I have charged my DJI. So I'm speaking to you on my DJI again. Also, I got a souvenir for €2.50. How insane. And it's in a really nice design, one that I do not currently have in my collection, so I'm really happy about that. And I literally just came from the Mobag museum. I believe it's a museum. Yeah, it's a museum. I was unable to film inside. They've got a strict no filming policy, but it basically had loads of oil paintings and various artworks depicting Spain's history, well, Alicante's in particular history. It's completely free to visit. I'm going to head to another art space, which is also completely free to visit, and it's not too far from Mobag. Hopefully I can film there. Chances are I might not be able to, but I'll try my utmost best. There were no filming signs, so I believe I can film here. Obviously, I'm not going to make it too obvious because I don't want to get kicked out, but this place is so cool, and I'm literally on the ground floor, and they've got several floors. I think they've got 2 or 3 floors up, 1 floor below, so in total 4 floors to explore. And I'm currently in this space that has what looks like contemporary art. It looks like a contemporary take on Spanish history, and I could be completely wrong, but that is what I feel. Like, those are the emotions I feel when I see these art pieces. I'm currently on the 1st floor, and I stand corrected. You've got 5 floors to enjoy. So it goes up 3 floors and down 1 floor. So lower ground floor, 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 5 floors to enjoy. Back at the airport now, and I am feeling very tired. It's time to go home. Today was very productive. It was lovely. Oh. I mean, the ham is nice, but this bread, never tasted a bread was hard before. So something happened to me on my way here that I didn't mention in this vlog, because 1, I forgot about it, and 2, I didn't really see the relevance. But anyway, when I boarded at Stansted, right, and I got to my seat, this lady was sitting in the middle aisle. So I got the window seat, she was sitting in the middle row, and then there was someone at the aisle. And as soon as I sat, I kid you not even 2.5 seconds after me sitting, I opened my tray table so that I can set up my phone to film myself. And she was like, she was like, oh, just so you know, you've got to put that up for takeoff. Very patronizing. She said it in such a way, her facial expressions were very much given, I have been flying a very long time. You are a new flyer. Let me tell you what to expect. That's exactly the vibe she was giving, and it was so patronizing. It was like, oh, let me just assume you don't fly regularly, so therefore let me womansplain to you how flying works. And I'm not gonna lie, if it was sincere, I would not have been offended, and I wasn't offended either way. It was just a case of, I was like, who are you talking to, number 1, and number 2, you just made yourself look so dumb. But I'm not going to respond to you negatively. I'm simply going to say thank you for that and carry on with my day. Because how do you think I got to the UK? Do you think I swam across the Atlantic? I flew here. So I knew, like, I know what to expect when flying. Anyway, I said all of that to say I posted it on TikTok and it's gone viral. It has over 500,000 likes, no, 500,000 views, and just over 20,000 likes, which, to be honest with you, I expected people to have a reaction, but not this much of a reaction. And all my friends are in the comments laughing, and then people are also in the comments saying, oh, I'm trying to be the victim, I'm trying to play the victim. And you know what the sweetest part of the matter is? The lady wasn't in her correct seat, you know. She was not in her correct seat. The lady was not in her correct seat. The flight attendant came and moved her. She wasn't in her correct seat. So probably she wanted the window, and she probably wasn't happy when I took the window, but it was my seat. Don't be mad at me.